We're a month away from Halloween. It's about to get real. Hi, it's your girl, Dezzi Pixels. I am a freelance illustrator and I help artists find clients and build businesses online. Today, we are gonna talk about 5 tips to get people to care about your art. So, without further ado, let's get started. Now, one of the main things that we talk about on this channel is how to brand for your art and how to brand for your audience. So, what the main driver of all that is, and the main point is, we're really trying to get at how to get people to care about your art. Because at the end of the day, branding's whole point is to be used as a communication tool to find the people that you want to talk to, that you can deliver your most effective message to. So, you have to get people who would benefit from that message to care in the first place, which means being able to speak their language and knowing what you need to do to be able to best serve them. So, we're gonna go with number 1. Figure out how to make your art relevant to your audience. Now, we talked about this before with pairing your art with another need that your audience has. So this is all about making your art relevant again to your audience. Because if you're over here doing a type of style, a type of subject matter that the people that you want to talk to don't care about, doesn't have anything to do with their lives, they're going to have very little reason to, when they see your work, to care for like 2 seconds, let alone enough for them to go all the way to your website, to click anything, and never give you money. 2, as we just stated before, ask what needs that you can help your audience with. So, when you're making your art, again, we were talking about before that you need to know what your audience needs are. And if you want to know how to find that, check out the previous videos. We talk about how you can canvas your audience and how you can observe to see what type of problems and needs that your audience tends to have on a day-to-day basis. So you need to find out what those needs are. And when you find those needs, you need to figure out an effective way to pair that with your art. So if you're helping people with their self-realization or self-actualization goals, you need to make art or make products around your art or services around your art that can help people with that problem. Or if you're helping them with more so educational needs and things like that, you need to be able to speak that language in a way that people can easily understand and disseminate from. 3, you need to build familiarity with your audience. Now, this goes back again to knowing your audience, being there, being present with them in the community. As we talked about in previous videos, it's very important that you are sincere and that you are actually part of the community that you're actually trying to help and to use your art for. So when you're in there, you need to pay attention, you need to be present, you need to build that connection with people. Because at the end of the day, like we talked about so many times before, people are really buying into you more so than they're just buying into your art. And the only way that they're gonna know that is if you're there talking to people, you know, like people and stuff. Number 4, show that you care first. Back before, like we talked about, when helping your audience with your needs, you need to make sure that you are helping first, because that's what you are there to do. So many times, especially when people get into like the marketing, branding parts of their business, they get too caught up on the numbers, the profits, the return on investments and all that stuff, and they forget that before you even get to all that, you need to be able to provide value and to help in the first place. So, before you ask your audience for a red cent, before you ask them to support you here or there, you need to be the one giving first. You need to be the one bringing value and showing up with something to help them out before you're coming and asking them to help you out. Because at the end of the day, they really don't need you. They need to have their needs fulfilled and they need to pursue that, but they don't necessarily need you to do it. So at the end of the day, it is up to you to prove why you should be a part of their lives. And for number 5, let your audience be part of the process. So after you did all this work, listening to your audience, being there for them, listening to what they struggle with, and being a part of that community and being vocal, you then want to, when you start to develop what your art is, your concepts, your services, and all that, if you can, let them be part of the process. When people are a part of the process, they feel a lot more connected to the end result of that process than if you just disappeared for a couple months and came back and was like, here's the thing. Them having that investment in one, you as a person, and then two, you including them in your journey to deliver something to them, they feel extra connected for it and they want to see that thing succeed. So another thing, again, blah, blah. Make sure you include your audience in the process and that, you're just there being awesome and stuff. And with that, we've come to the end. Now make sure when you're over here going through all these branding tips and practices, you cross-reference it with the previous videos I did, because a lot of things that we cover here are explained in more modular sections on the channel, and that's what I'm going to be doing with everything that I do here. So if there's anything that you want me to elaborate more on, feel free to let me know down in the comments and stuff. And again, thanks for watching, be safe, and I'll see you later. This has been your girl, Dezzi Pixels, and I'm out, bitches. Bye.